everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Dana. I'm a pediatric occupational therapist in Southern California, and today we are going to talk about the TEACCH method, and specifically one component of the TEACCH method, which is the use of task boxes in your therapy practice or in your classroom or at home if you're a parent. If you've never heard of task boxes or you've never used task boxes or heard of the TEACCH method, this is the video for you. As a quick reminder, if you benefit from these quick and easy videos on childhood development, hit that subscribe button because it supports what I do. This video is going to start off with a little bit of background about the TEACCH method, and then it's going to jump into practical implications for you. The TEACCH method stands for the treatment and education of autistic and communication handicapped children, and it was developed in the 1970s by the University of North Carolina. And there are many different tenets of the TEACCH method. The first tenet is that environments need to be very structured and organized. Schedules need to be predictable and clear. There has to be expectations for behaviors across different environments. Routines should be established and very clear. And we want to use visuals as much as possible. Visuals are such an important tenet of the TEACCH method because research shows that visuals help our students with autism communicate and express themselves. And one of the methods that TEACCH utilizes is task boxes or work boxes. But what is this? What is a task box? A task box is a box, a bin, a drawer that has a task or an activity inside it. It typically is a closed loop activity, meaning that activity has a clear beginning and a clear end. Examples of a closed loop task would be like completing a puzzle or stringing a set amount of beads onto a pipe cleaner or string, or putting 10 coins into a coin slot. The reason why I like using task boxes is because they make the objective of the activity way more clear. Once the child is done with that task box, they either move on to a different task box or they're done. I love it for my students who have higher needs. I've used it with success with many of my students who have autism, but they're great for really any student that has difficulties transitioning between tasks, difficulties adhering to a routine, or even following simple instructions. So now let's talk about how you can use task boxes if you're a therapist in your therapy practice, if you're a teacher in your classroom, or if you're a parent at home. To start, you're gonna need one clear task box, or it doesn't have to be clear. I personally prefer clear, that way my students can easily see inside. And then also one all done bin. We start with just one task box because we want our child to be successful, we want them to understand what's going on, and we want it to be easy and light. On my task boxes, I like to write numbers. So for that one task box, I would write the number 1 on it, or I would print out the number 1 and Velcro it on the task box. And then on the all done bin, I would have the symbol for all done on that bin as well. Inside the number 1 bin, we're gonna put a fun and easy closed loop task so our child is engaged and it sort of lures them into the activity. So whatever your child is motivated by, put that inside the first bin, but make sure there's a clear beginning and a clear end. Let's say it's a puzzle. Once your child completes that puzzle, you're then gonna cue them to pick that puzzle up and put it in the all done bin. Next to our child, we're gonna have a little visual schedule. It's gonna have the number 1 on it, and then it's gonna have the all done sign. Once our child masters the sequence of one task bin and then all done, we're gonna add another task bin. And then we're gonna update the visual schedule. So it will read 1, 2, then all done. And so on and so forth. Once they master that, you can add a 3rd task box, a 4th task box. Ideally, the first few task boxes, I like them to be easy. The middle task boxes, I like to be the biggest challenge. And then the last task box, I like to be a reward. So it motivates our students to go through the entire sequence. And you can really put whatever activity you want in the task box as long as you modify it so it has a clear beginning and a clear end. So let's say you're a therapist and you have students that need to practice their fine motor skills. You can put beads and string, pegs in a pegboard, tracing, really whatever you want. If you're a teacher and your student's not completing their math classwork, you can put a math worksheet in a task box and highlight the specific problems you expect them to do. Same if you're a parent. If you have a student who has a hard time after school doing their homework, you can put their homework in the task boxes. So they're really awesome because you can do so much with them. If you think about it, task boxes work on so many different things. Not only is it working on transitioning between different activities, doing something adult-led or teacher-led, sequencing steps, following a schedule. It's also working on whatever skills you're challenging inside the task box. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful for you all. If you have any questions or comments, concerns, comment below. If you've had success with task boxes, please share your experience, or if you have any additional pointers, please share that too. And I look forward to seeing you all here next time. Bye.